Today's first impressions video is on Supermarket Simulator, which is an early access game that has taken Twitch by storm. And it has finally swept me up in its wings as well. I've been playing for the last 3 days pretty much non-stop, so it's not really a first impressions anymore, but I will give my thoughts and opinions anyway. As you can see in the top right hand corner, you can see the upcoming views and roadmap for it, including moving items without boxes, store interactions, detailed settings menu, cleaning, customization, and more decorations and furnitures. These are all features that I am very, very excited for, especially the detailed settings, because as you can see, there really aren't any. And this isn't really good enough, although I will say the game runs very, very smooth. There is no music in the game, and the sound effects are fairly low, but just general more settings in the future would be a godsend. Supermarket Simulator is pretty much as it says on the tin. You start with a fairly small store and you have to go through and grow it and, hire employees, get more stock in, get more licenses, grow it some more, do all that good stuff. And I'm hoping that with the customization, you'll be able to change the sign. You should be able to hopefully change the flooring, change the different types of lights that you have different shelving units. But this is all kind of hearsay for now. We don't actually know. Interestingly enough, this shows that the game is early access and there are still a couple of bugs going on. As you can see, I am level 24. I've been playing a fair bit. We've got $3,000 in the kitty and I've got 2 stockers. So far, I've been doing all the checkout myself. You basically come here and then when staffers or customers come in, they give you your stuff and you can either take the payment by card or you can take the payment by cash. You have freezers, shelves, and 2 different types of fridging units. This is really handy and it does automatically label the item in question here as soon as you put it on the shelf or as soon as you put it on a rack out the back. When you get stockers, they will only take items off the shelves. They will not take them off the street or off the floor. This means that you do have to still do a fair amount of the stocking yourself, and if you're going to be doing that throughout the work day, you are probably going to want to hire a cashier as well. You can get a huge amount of items and each item comes in its own separate box, and each box has a certain amount of space that you need to put it on a shelf. So for example, these small ones you can fit like 6 on, or 2, sorry. These small ones here you can fit like 6 on. These you can fit only 1 on, and then these ones up here you can fit 2. So depending on the type of item that you're getting, you're going to need different space. And again, it does label it here and show you how many you've got in each box. This storeroom is not the most organized yet. I don't know why there's bits on the floor. There really shouldn't be. They're being a bit silly today. But yeah, so the storeroom you unlock, and then once you unlock a certain size, you gain access through here. Your shelving units, again, you can move pretty much wherever you want. You can just hold and move it. I would say it's a little bit delayed, and that can make, putting them down a bit awkward sometimes. And you can pretty much put them wherever you want in the shop. And then what you can do is you can come down here. And on your PC, this is the live of the operation. You've got your market here, which is where you can buy your products. And again, the more licenses you unlock, the more products you get. It has your current unit price. And then you can then change the price on the labels. Your furniture, it is very, very sparse here. You've got your mirrored unit. You've got your normal unit. You've got your fridge, your small fridge, your shelf unit, your freezer, and your small rack at the back as well. If you want to upgrade anything, you go into your management. This is where you can pay all your bills that come through, including rents and stuff. The larger your store and the larger space, the more your rent's going to go up, so bear that in mind. You've got all your licenses down here, which is kind of really cool, and it goes up and up and up in price, so bear that in mind. So at the minute I could buy a license here. We've got a couple that we could buy. I'm not going to, because the way I play is I always stock up my store first. You've got growth here, which is where you can increase the section of your store. You've got your storage over here, which is where you can increase the amount of storage, and I'm almost at max, but you do need to be level 25. As you can see here, I'm very close to that. And then you've got your hiring, so you can hire a cashier, you can hire your restockers. I will say that for cashiers, you want at least 2. I'm not bothering with the cashier until I get my second, and then I can focus on restocking and, you know, buying new upgrades as and when they can. But for now, the way I'm doing it is I'm buying everything before I start the store open, and then stocking up, and then starting the store, doing through the day as a cashier, closing, and then doing it all. What is really cool is that past 9 o'clock, no customers will come in. So after you've done the first few, no more will come in after that. And no customers will come in before 8 o'clock. So until you hit that starting sign, it's like time is frozen and you can do everything that you want to do. So that is what I would advise. You can turn the lights on and off from here as well. And you, like I say, you can put the spotlights wherever you want. One of the things that's been suggested is that we get like a grid system for placing certain things, especially the lights. I tried getting the spotlight to go directly under here, and it hasn't worked. Every angle I look at, it's somewhere different. It moves. It's very, very odd and very, very frustrating. It's honestly a really, really cool game. The customers are as arseholey as you would expect, and if you don't get things right, they either won't buy them or they will complain about them. So if you come over here, you'll see, I don't think we've got any Zap Cola in. So I'm going to have to order some Zap Cola and get that in ASAP. You do get about an hour in game time between 8 and 9 before your first customers will start actually buying stuff. So if you have forgotten something, it does give you a little bit of leeway to be able to get that sorted out and get that like the stock sorted and stuff. And you can be as, you know, precise and organized as you like with it, or you can be as not organized at all. Like, wherever you place anything is where you want it to go, and that's how it will stay. And I really, really do appreciate that. I think that's really, really cool. The fact that the AI seems to be fairly smart as well, it will always go to refill things that need. It's just a good feel-good game. Like, it's all the best bits of being a retail worker without all of the worst bits. You still get customers that will try and pay for $3 of items with a $100 bill, which is really annoying. You can shortchange them a little bit with the till. You cannot shortchange them a little bit with the card reader. You can also give them more change than what they initially asked for. The other good thing is that there are a fair few character models here. There's a good variety of people. You obviously get a lot of them come back that look exactly the same, but for the most part, there's a good variety of different people, which means it's not that boring to watch. You need to keep an eye on them because they will say whether something's too expensive, whether it's not in stock, whether they're looking for it, and you do get a warning if you forget to change the price of an item. Overall, I really, really enjoy this game. This game is so fun, so addictive. It's got everything you need it to, and the fact that they're coming out with more things just because they know that we want them, not necessarily need them, is great. There's been a few little bugs here and there. A lot of them have already been patched out. A lot of them aren't that major. The biggest one I've had is the stockers getting stuck, and then you just basically have to load out the game and load back in again. It's very, very impressive what they've come out with here. I am absolutely adoring it. I will be losing my time to this even more over the coming weeks, and I would advise you guys do as well. It is $10.99 on Steam in British money and your regional equivalent, obviously, but it is such a bargain, such a good feel-good game. Loads of variety, loads of things still to level up. Max level is like level 60. I'm only level 24, and there's still things I want to do and grow and expand with this game. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.